Hey, I just had an interesting thought literally right now as I was coming here. I thought it'd be a good idea for a video about maybe you don't want to be successful as fast as you think you do. Now, before I get into too much like details all over the place, I'll just try to explain it in a way. I'll use it metaphorically, and you just can take it and apply it to where you are in life. Right now, I'm a YouTuber, in a sense. I'm trying to make this, a thing. I'm trying to make money out of this. I'm trying to make this a career so I don't have to work a regular job and I can provide a better living for myself and for my family. Now there's channels out there already that have less videos than me, and they have way more subscribers, and they're already making money and they're already doing their thing. And I'm over here past 90 videos. Still, not so much subscribers yet, but I gotta say that I don't know how many subscribers I'm gonna have because I'm a little behind. But as of right now, as I'm shooting this, I still don't have that many subscribers. I've uploaded at least 60 videos, and I see channels out there with 50 videos or less that got over 100,000 subscribers. It's kind of discouraging. It almost makes me want to just give up in a sense. If I'm just being honest, it kind of makes me feel like it's just not for me. This wasn't meant for me. This is not the thing to do, and I should just give up and move on in my life. But what I wanted to actually say is that maybe this is a good thing. I actually talked about this idea in another video, that it forces me to grow. If I had just put out a video, my first video just picked up like 1 million views for no reason, then that would have been as far as I got. But if it takes me years to get to the point where I'm actually good and I actually start to get a lot of views, then that's so much more growth, so much more development, so much more better my videos are gonna be, because all that whole time I was like, how can I make it better? 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 Just for years and years on years, and then I end up with this much better product in the end, and that ends up getting me way more views and goes, stays popular for longer. Which kind of really leads me to my next point that I wanted to make, that I might outlast these people though. That's something to consider. Let's say you put out 50 videos and then all of a sudden 100,000 subscribers, your channel's successful, your channel's big, you're going. You may actually start to lose motivation then. Really ironically, when you start making money, then you're not hungry, then you don't have that desire, then you don't feel like you want to do it when it seems like it's just too easy. As weird as that really sounds, that could cause me to actually lose motivation, could cause me to lose hunger, actually cause me to not keep pursuing it. And even if I did keep pursuing it, since it came too easily, I'm honestly, it's the way I see it. You can have your own point of view, but the way I see it, if I made 1,000 videos, and it took me 1,000 videos for this to take off, then my next 10,000 videos, I could probably make without even thinking about it, because that was where I peaked. That was where I got started. But if I made 10 videos, and then this picked off, I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be terrified. You know why? I would be terrified, honestly, right now if I made 10 videos and already picked off, because then I'd be thinking way too much to myself, what am I gonna make a video about? What's the next video gonna be about? What's my next hit? What's my next big thing? How am I gonna take this to another level? How am I gonna get better at this? How am I gonna move forward? Basically, I want you to apply this to whatever it is you want to do. It sounds YouTube related, but it's just to explain the idea that if I got the success too soon, honestly, I may not be able to hold on to it. That's really the idea. I won't be able to keep it, because if it came to me way too easy that I didn't have to fight for it, then it might just go just as easily. But if I fought and I fought and I fought for years to make this happen, then I could if I fought for 5 years to make this happen, then the next 20 years my career is set. I made 5 years of videos, imagine, without it actually going anywhere. So if I gotta make another 20 years of videos just, so I could keep making a living, that sounds easy. But if it takes off right away, if it takes off too soon, I didn't develop as a person. I didn't grow. I didn't actually get better then. I didn't, you know, right now as I'm making these videos, it's like I'm dealing with the problem now. What am I gonna make a video about? What am I gonna make a video about? What am I gonna make a video about? Not I get successful and then I don't know what I'm gonna make a video about. Which I want you to apply to you. Whatever it is you want to do, you want to be some kind of an artist. You paint paintings. And your first piece goes off for $1 million. Honestly, if my first piece went off for $1 million, I'd be back home like, how am I gonna make my next $1 million piece? But if your first piece didn't sell, then it's like, okay, let's just make the next one. Then it's like, okay, let's just make the next one. Then it's like, okay, let's just make the next one. And then when they start selling, you're still at the point where it's like, okay, let's just make the next one. And you can calmly move forward and just happily enjoy success versus it just comes right away. And then you might have a lot more stress and anxiety and worry. Not immediately, not in the moment. You know, obviously, if it just comes, you're gonna be like excited and happy. But as it keeps going on, as you don't have that hunger because you already accomplished your goal, and as you don't have that drive, that motivation, that determination because you just didn't develop it, you might start falling off. You know, it could be me. You could say this is just the way I see the world, but honestly, I feel like I see myself falling off if it came to me too soon. You know, like one of those people who win the lotto, and then it's like, yeah, that's a perfect analogy. There's all these people that win the lotto, and then you kind of got two options, the way I see it. One, you be one of the people who spend their money stupidly, I'd just call it, or maybe they just like, they want to have fun, they enjoy it, they just go out and then a couple years is all gone. Or two, you could be the smart guy who saves his money, but then has to live the rest of his life with the anxiety of losing all that money that he's holding on to, that he can't remake, that can't just disappear and leave him. And that's sort of like how I see it with success. If you get it too soon, then it's a lot easier for it to go away. But if you had to work for it, then you know how to work to keep it. You know how to work to keep moving forward. Stay motivated, guys. Stay just a little hungry. Don't overdo it. Don't stress yourself out. But just find that little bit of push, that little bit of motivation just to do something extra with your life today to help you move forward. Suggestion, hit that like and subscribe button. Help you guys move forward with these videos. Have a nice day.